Kevin. Why the strange smile though?
He fresh off of that Rona test. He feeling good.
Smoking on Pookie Loke.
Don't do that.
I don't even want to get into that started.
I've been seeing that a lot in the comments. What does this mean in the rap world?
Why the strange smile though?
Fresh off that Rona test. He feeling good.
Smoking on Pookie Loke.
Yeah, when you smoking on somebody, that means they dead and you smoking on them.
Oh, that's not a type of weed?
No, that's the guy that Gucci Man killed. That was Jeezy's friend.
Oh, hold on. Say it one more time.
That was that was Jeezy's friend, Pookie Loke, and Gucci killed him. Supposedly,
Pookie Loke is a person?
It was a person.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Pookie Loke. I didn't know. I thought that was a type of loud.
No, we haven't gone that far. Mostly Loud has nice names like
Loud.
Say that after they've killed a man. They say we spoken on his.
It was a sign of disrespect. That's why he did it.
That's why they do it in all the Chicago rap. Whenever they do it in the Chicago rap, whenever they kill somebody, they be like, "We're gonna be smoking on such and such tonight."
Oh Lord, no, Pookie. I'm sorry.
Like in gospel, they be like, "Yo, we smoking on Rance Allen."
Are you insane?
Why would you do that?
What is wrong with you?
Why would you go?
That's why you got off that radio show. You don't know how to act right.
I got fired. I didn't get off.
This is every time you show up on Zoom with the homies, they be like, "This is why we made a good choice."
It reaffirms their belief. You doing red cups now, Kev?
Hey man, it's Thanksgiving Eve. You know what I'm saying? Getting
real grown up style.
You know what I'm saying? We on that communion. You feel me? The blood of Jesus.
But I'm wrong. Completely.
Yes, Cletus, you're wrong.
But I'm wrong.
With that step and repeat. Why?
I always do it. This is it. That's all I got.
He got to host a wedding. He got to host a wedding right after
my wall is not clean. Okay, I don't have clean walls.
Clean your walls.
It don't take much.
It does. It's a lot of work.
Over there in Portsmouth.
Yes.
Portsmouth.
We ain't into wall cleaning out here. I'm trying to find
tell you to hear. I don't know if you're performing in Norfolk, but boy, if you say Norfolk, they are instantly.
Oh, they coming for you. We don't do good out here.
Hey, what city were we in when we did that church with the pole right in the middle of it?
Norfolk.
And that's where we tried wok, right? Oh,
Yak.
Trash.
One of the most delicious meals of all time. Yo,
that has to be an acquired taste only. You cannot be new to that. You have to have grown up on that.
Oh, absolutely. It's very reasonable. Yak is very reasonable.
That ain't even regional to here. That is city specific. Do the other 7 cities have yak, Cletus?
Absolutely.
It's
Here's the thing.
They do it in Baltimore.
But it's spelled yuck.
No, it's Y-O-C-K, yo. We know that English is hard.
It's chop suey.
No, it's yakame noodles.
Okay.
Ketchup. Boiled egg. Your protein of choice.
Ketchup and boiled eggs.
Soy sauce. A little bit of vinegar.
Ketchup and soy. That's what did it for me, the ketchup and the soy sauce. It was like, bro, what pick one?
That's two separate. I can't think of another dish on earth that would contain both ketchup and soy sauce.
Nothing. Only way that would happen is if you put some fries in a box of rice. Like that is just nasty. That's nasty. Nobody should do that.
First of all, you're disrespecting a staple of the community.
You disrespecting your age bracket wearing your hat like that. I don't know who you are. Who you think you are?
Everybody's been talking about it online. People have been. There's a lot going on.
About my hat?
Yeah, there's whole side hats. They've been talking about it on Clubhouse.
They said you look like Memphis style ribs bleak.
Oh, to hear.
Oh, no,
Memphis ribs bleak. That's what I meant. Take it back.
No, wait. Just said Memphis ribs bleak. That would have worked.
They said you look like Memphis rib bleak.
It was because you said Wibs, first of all.
I know. I was trying to get it. I was so excited. I just knew somebody was gonna cut me off, so I was trying to get it out real fast.
Y'all gotta let me.
Yo,
Style Wibs.
hey, I decided I'm not gonna get this tooth fixed. I'm just gonna get a gold tooth right there in replace of it.
Because that's better. But you smile so big, people will still see it.
That's fine, but they see the gold, baby.
The side tooth missing is a part of your personality now. You can't change it. They're gonna feel like you changed. You changed on the hood.
You
gotta be like Nas and J. Cole, man. Like crooked smile.
What does J. Cole have?
He had bad teeth, didn't he?
Yeah, he. That's why he was like the crooked smile. Maybe it's not him. Maybe he was just talking to women.
I've heard that before. I just never saw that he had bad teeth.
I don't know. I wasn't really checking him out like that.
I never really been in a man's mouth like that. Paul, take it however you want to.
You know what?
You always got to make it weird.
He just makes it weird for no reason either. There was no reason to make it that weird.
Why are we chapping up though, Kev?
Because my lips are dry.
I had to do the same thing. Don't listen. You walking around here with the beard like it's weird. What is that? What are you doing?
A vape?
Some grip pliers. Everybody else was doing what they did. I just felt like I should get in.
You are not well.
Have issues. Are we not going to talk about
English?
Can we not talk about Clayton having a whole album cover though? His whole album cover.
What up, though?
Clayton English. Hey, Clayton English, I'm going to tell you right now, Clayton English, I'm working on a movie. I'm going to hire you to punch up the jokes. I'm going to just tell you right now on the Zoom in.
Let's do it.
I'm not playing though, Clayton. I'm serious.
Zoom talk is the new handshake.
That is.
So it's a business agreement, dog.
Listen, man, I've been in some quarantine writing rooms with Clayton English. This man is funny consistently.
I would have to say that Kev don't be lying, Clayton. It might take him like 6 months to come through, but if Kev is like, yo, I'm bringing you, like you on your way.
I don't know if that was well intended, but he is right.
No, it was, because everybody kept reminding people, was like, when I came out to LA, people was like, I've been waiting for this ever since Kev said he was gonna bring you to LA. You remember he said on your podcast he was gonna bring you to LA, and I was like, I didn't remember that, but thank you.
They gonna hold you to that truth. They gonna hold you to the truth.
I'm telling you, the keep your distance. There's only 6 or 7 comedians, and there's only a show every other week. It's a lot, and we've been booked up for a while. So I'm gonna hold my word, but that's not a lot of comedians. It's not as regular as like a weekly room. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but I didn't expect anything. Like, I've been Hollywood talk so much in my life. Like, you know, my dad told me he would be back, and then like, people in LA will be like, y'all lie, like it makes y'all feel better. You be like, yo, I'm gonna bring you out.
First
so
of
y'all
all,
be like, something about LA.
We're not from LA.
Yeah.
That's
where it kicks in.
Right. Well, let me address that real quick. We're not from LA, number one. Number two, after hanging with you for a tour, I see why your dad didn't come back. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Because had he been there, you might have been a better person. But after hanging with you, and him not being in your life, is like, I get it. Right? Like, I get it.
So whenever you find out, whenever you find out which horse is your father to hear, you call me and let me know, okay? I'm just telling from right in here, you're real Kentucky Derby. You
so right here. I ain't gonna hold you. You do have an equestrian mouth.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
They said that man had an equestrian mouth.
You got a BoJack horse.
Oh man.
Yo.
They said you need.
Yo. First of all, get them all out. Okay, since we got to do a clean show tomorrow, get them all out here. And let's leave all the shit on the cutting floor, because if that's the way we going, I fucking bullets flying. We finna just, if you get hit, you hit.
No, and that's your problem. You don't like when nobody, you will dish it out, but when it come back at you, you get hot quick. Like,
I don't get hot. I rebuttal. That's what you do when you capping. You rebuttal.
Well, allow me to retort.
Okay, go ahead.
I have nothing. I just wanted to say that line.
Boy, you
He had been saving up that retort.
Right. He ever since he got this calendar with the word of the day, he been acting a fool. Now, Clayton, I do want to say this. Whenever you get back, I don't know if you still can hear me.
He didn't even go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my
real library.
Okay. Well, Clayton, I just want to say I have all the rights to this hairstyle. Now, at some point, you decided you were going to let your hair grow, and I saw you at the show, and I was like, damn, you look like a more successful, taller me, and I don't like that. I don't want to see my aspirations in front of me. I want to grow to my aspirations. I don't want to see a mirror of what I could look like had I had a father in my life.
Hey, you realize they didn't stop making sponges when they made yours.
I went to every beauty supply.
Even using like the barbershop sponge. He just straight blow.
I've been stealing them. I've been stealing them since 2019. I've been trying to steal them since 2019. Let's get it going, man. Welcome to another episode of Zooming with the Homies, man. Actually, I didn't even do it right. Let me start it over. Here we go. Welcome to another episode of Zooming with the Homies. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a fantastic show for you guys tonight. We have the entire crew of the Keep Your Distance comedy show that's going on tomorrow and Friday. They will be streaming for 48 hours. The same jokes running it back, 48 hours for you and your friends and your loved ones to enjoy and giggle yourself silly. It's going to be a good old time. And while you're watching the show, you might want to hop over to KEVONSTAGE.com and purchase your ticket so you can get that link in your email later on tonight. All you have to do is use the code MOBSTER or one of the other mini codes that are available to you and save $3 on checkout. We're about to kick the show off. My name is TahirMoore, and let's get it going. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all you guys. We have a very special treat tonight. This brother was the mentor to many of our great Black leaders. He was John Henry's uncle. He was a bodyguard for Martin Luther King. He was all over the place. He's very big. He was all over the place. He's 79 years old and doesn't look a day over 78. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for host, comedian, actor, writer, Mr. Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah, next time you try to joke on me, man.
What'd you say now? What you say now?
Joke, have your words together. Your tongue bigger than old Oprah.
Your tongue bigger than the old Oprah is
old Oprah. Why is Kev praying?
They starting off early.
Man, they capping hard.
You don't understand that. So the real comedians of social media tour, they had their own fraternity, and you had to get kind of jumped in or hazed in when you first got there. So when I first got on tour with them, Kev's not you, but Tahir is a bully. And so the only way you can really make it around Tahir is if you fight him back, and then he'll accept you. I ain't never been to prison other than to visit Tahir's mom, but when I was there, it was real rough.
That sounds about right. Those are the stories she told me. Moving right along, Cletus, I'm gonna come right back to your ass. Trust and believe that. Moving right on. He could have picked any name in the book to be a comedian. He was like, what slave names are available? They were like, oh, we got Cletus. He's like, perfect.
It works.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, amazing father, husband, writer, actor, comedian, and just all around good energy to be around, ladies and gentlemen. Very funny guy. You've seen him before. You will see him again on tomorrow's show, Keep Your Distance. You might have seen him on Churchy for No Reason. They had a whole tour. They were tearing down Baptist churches in the South like nobody's business. Still communion left and right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tim Shropshire. Woo! I thought I was going to mess up that last name.
No, you in there.
Yeah.
You was perfect, bro.
Your last name sounds like a lunch meat factory.
It is. It is. We do salami, baby.
Shropshire home plays.
Hey, thank you for being on the show, brother. It's good to be with the homies tonight.
Hey, man, we out here having a good time. Kevin, what are you doing? Stop.
Rocking.
You are embarrassing your kids. What you doing?
I thought it was praise dancing. I was like,
it looked like one.
Okay, we gonna keep it moving because Kevin has flies in his house. Ladies and gentlemen, next up to the stage, returning. Okay, he's no stranger to the crew. Also no stranger to the 85 South. The 85 is in the house. I see y'all.
85%.
85%ers.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
80,
you did it. So
Y'all
thank
know
you.
he don't speak English. Y'all better let him speak Tahir and let it go. Go ahead, Tahir. Continue to be ignorant.
85% of this, thank y'all for tuning in as well, man. We out here having a great time. Put your hands together for amazing writer, producer, comedian, and actor, Mr. Clayton English.
Yeah. Man, so glad to be back with y'all, man.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you back, brother. I thought you was gonna be on the road, man. We talked the first time about the show. You was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be in Atlanta. But
I thought I was too, and I'm not. So this is the closest I'm gonna get to taking that walk with my cousins at the Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm gonna enjoy it.
Let me tell you this. I don't know what he's working on, but the bag had to be healthy as Cletus for him to stay in LA during the holidays. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's hilarious.
It was a type of bag you gotta lift what you need.
About me is healthy.
Last but definitely not least, until the other folks get here, ladies and gentlemen, he is the creator of Keep Your Distance comedy show. He is a father, he's a husband, he's an entrepreneur, comedian, writer, actor, all around great guy, just with bad cholesterol. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my dog, my brother, Mr. Kev on stage. Bam.
So look,
brought it back.
Can we correct something real quick though?
Please.
While Kev has his seizure.
You have to move your body to get it right.
You don't.
You got you gotta have some looseness in your shoulder though. Like nothing. But we can be
your breasts are swinging like a pendulum when you do it.
There it is, Kev. There it is. Let your whole body feel it. There it is.
That's not it.
There go the pendulum titties. We starting early tonight. We are starting.
It happened early.
His kids are still up. His kids are still up.
About to start playing the spoons.
Elster, let me get one of them raw.
He about to start.
I can show y'all the text thread that we're all on, and the only thing I said was all the heavyset guys got to wear bras. You see, Kevin just can't. He can't do right. He can't do right.
Body positivity.
I'm positive your body is negative.
You the anti-Lizzo. There's nothing was good about that, Kev. No problem. See here, we gotta stop saying put your hands together. We gotta stop. We gotta cut it out as a phrase. But think about it. If you do that, nothing happens. Nope. You're repeating. If we would do
you are worried about semantics. You know what they mean. You know what they mean.
But if we can put our hands together, this is all we get.
Oh, you put your hands together. This is actually
whoa. Talk to me like a man. Talk to me.
This is what happens. This is what happens when Cletus steps out of his lane. When he tries to be philosophical, and he tries to do like what Dave Chappelle or Gerard Carmichael does. That's not you. Stick with nigga comedy.
I'm actually glad you brought that up. Y'all are 5 comedians, or we're 5 comedians. What would y'all classify what Dave Chappelle is doing right now? Because like Unforgiven, that is not like it's not shade.
Changing the game.
The last two.
It's not a special. It's not a TED Talk. It is what are we?
Is him. Once you get to that point, you can just do you, and people pay you to see you do whatever it is and what your view is on it. And I think this was just almost his way of getting his point across and like explaining to people where he stands on it, why he feels like it, because how long was Unforgiven? What was that, like 12 minutes?
It was
18 minutes.
18. Oh, yeah, it was 18 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just, I don't know what you call it, man. Like
that's what I'm saying, Clayton. It's not comedy.
It's a fireside chat.
It's a fireside chat. But he really is. He is getting in that one specifically, and kind of 826 a little bit. He had more jokes in that, and even like his Saturday Night Live monologue, which was more of like a stand-up set. Yeah. But he's low-key stopping the world every time he has something to say. And it's not refined in the sense of like, he's not working on it in clubs and stuff like that. But do you think it's just because of who he is? Like, As comics, the world kind of stops when he has something to say.
It's the allure and the celebrity that surrounds Dave Chappelle that he's able to do that, and the world stops. Because if you think about, let's take Hassan Minaj, his special, Homecoming King.
Yeah,
that was a story. He really told a story about high school and growing up, and it was jokes sprinkled throughout there. They were great jokes, but that was more of almost like a one-man show.
It was absolutely
more,
one show.
Right.
Yeah, it felt more inclined to that than a traditional comedy special. And who else did something different?
Even Sarah Cooper, she didn't even go on stage at all. She did a whole bunch of sketches, and she's a stand-up comedian, but Netflix was like, we're gonna play to your strengths and let you do sketches. So it was kind of like, it was closer to a Saturday Night Live episode than a traditional comedy special, which I do think played to her sketches, but it wasn't traditional in the sense of stand-up. I thought she would start off like that and then go to the stage, but it was like one long sketch, and I'm not shading it. That literally is what it was.
I mean, it's a lot of.
My fault, Clayton. I know.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. But can we say that at this point of Dave Chappelle's career, he's reached that transcendent level, the same level that Dick Gregory reached, that Richard Pryor reached on a lot of angles, and he's able to do it in a more forgiving way than Kevin Hart. If you watch Kevin Hart's last special, Kevin Hart, even though he called it 0 F's given, you could tell he cared about everything that he said. He apologized over, and people were like, well, he was kind of making fun of it. But I think he's at a point where he cares because he feels like he can be canceled at any minute. Dave is at this point now where I don't care. So y'all can just get me. I'm just going to talk to y'all about what I am, what I feel. If you offended, you offended. I don't care what you're going to do to me. He's at that point where he can be that free.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Clayton. You were going to say
no, I'm just saying, I think his power display with Netflix taking Chappelle's show off, because they already paid for that bad boy. So if we want to put it in Thanksgiving terms, that's like somebody buying the turkey and then somebody showing up and being like, I don't eat turkey because it make me feel bad. And they like, we done already bought it, but we gonna throw it away for you because you the head of the family. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of how they looked at it. That's power in itself, man. And he knows he did the right thing. He said he was talking to his fans, who is really his boss.
And really, though, he's right, though, Clayton, because without the viewers, Netflix is not giving him $20 million a special, and they're not putting up whatever they paid him for 826. They're not putting that up unless people are coming to watch it.
Right. And
that's so I haven't in my career seen, like, I feel like that was like the landscape shifting. I hadn't seen power yielded like that.
Let me tell you why, though, because we've seen it with rappers. We've seen rappers who go the independent route and they might get some brand deals, but for the most part, someone like a Toby, if Toby had Drake's level of success and he was still independent the way that he is now, you would see the shift in the paradigm, right? So we've never seen a comedian with Kevin's status who doesn't have the brand deals that he has to worry about and has to censor himself on certain things. And Dave is that person. Dave doesn't have like the huge brand deals like that. People want to work with Dave, and he literally has the power to say no because he doesn't have to. If he doesn't want to censor himself, he can continue making movies with Adam Sandler. He can continue putting out specials on Netflix. He could create another show and just stream it. The way the world is going right now, people are coming up with their own apps. People are coming out with their own content and licensing it to these big companies. So he doesn't have to play ball the way that you had to 10, 15, 20 years ago.
But you know what's crazy that he said, like, I don't know if he was being like absolutely serious or hyperbole, but he was saying he didn't get paid from Comedy Central. Do you think he meant for the licensing or for the episodes that they
No. Okay, so this is my understanding. He broke his contract.
Okay.
So once he broke his contract, the contract was off. It's voided. Whatever we were supposed to pay you, we don't have to pay you. So then when they do the licensing thing, And the crazy part about it is most shows don't go into syndication unless they got like, I think you need like 70 to 100 episodes to go into syndication.
I think it's like 101 now.
Right. So most shows don't go into syndication after 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And Chappelle's show, they've milked that bad boy. Like, I mean, like he said, if you go down there and crack open the books, you'll see how much this show has made you, and you'll see how much you paid me. And yeah, man, I think that's correct. I mean, I think he probably got paid while he was doing it, but I don't think he saw any of that once he broke that contract.
Deal. He had an NFL deal as opposed to a Major League Baseball deal. Like NFL deals look great. You be like, man, I just signed for 5 years, $400 bazillion, and then you twist an ankle, and all you get is what you already played. Right. You ain't getting the rest of that, and that's what Dave's deal was. Dave's deal was, as long as we got you, we got you. But if you look at it, I think Dave, to be kind of deep, is he doesn't serve the master of money and labels and all of those things. So he has that freedom because he's like, I got enough money. I'm eating good. I already got an Asian wife. That's the pinnacle of life. And so what more do I need to do in this world?
Dave could buy.
Oh, go ahead, Tahir. My bad.
Dave could buy Ohio with the money that Netflix paid him. He could buy Ohio and name it the national state of David Chappelle. Like, I mean, that's how, like, he's straight.
He low key got a utopia experiment going on up there in Yellow Springs.
Yeah,
like that's like.
And the problem, and you know what's so amazing about that? That was just stuff he had in the house. Like, he ain't go film no special. He was like, "Hey, dog, I got I got 2 home movies y'all can have for $20 million a piece. Here, y'all get these." Like, that's great. Like, his genius is a whole different level. But what's amazing is for a long time, Black people didn't even like Dave Chappelle.
I don't think that's true.
No, when he was doing the weed movie,
I feel like Black people, when he was early in comedy on Def Jam, we rock with him. When he was on Half Baked, we rock with him.
Yeah.
When he did the Chappelle show, white people liked it a lot, but Black people didn't not like it. And then when he came back, we liked it. I don't feel like there was ever a time when Black people was like, I ain't never met no other Black people.
I went to FAMU and we would be waiting for Chappelle's show to come on.
We love the Chappelle show. He came, it was like he was a new artist though. Honestly, let's be honest.
Before Chappelle, I like Killing Them Softly. Killing Them Softly.
Yeah, we love
Killer
special.
And he was on Nutty Professor.
And he was on Nutty Professor. And look at what he did in Nutty Professor. People didn't even know he was. Like, y'all ain't know Rick James was on.
You lying, Cletus. What you think, Shrop? You ain't said a word. You think about chicken.
You right. I'm enjoying.
Yeah, you can tell he married. He just yelled out, "You right." You right. You right.
I'm doing myself.
I feel like nobody. I don't like that thing because I feel like Black people never was not rocking with Dave Chappelle at any level of career.
Kev, give me a point in your life. Right now, we feel like Dave is like kind of the pinnacle. He's number one as far as comics, right? Give me a point in your life before now where you felt like he was top 10. Where if somebody was like, give me your top 10, huh?
You mean in stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
He was in mine.
I always liked Dave on Def Jam.
Like,
no, what do you mean? Like, I like a lot of comedians.
So if somebody came through in 1990 and was like, yo, who are your top 10? When Kings of Comedy was out, I was like, yo, give me your top 5.
So here's my point about that.
Dave was in there then for me.
Yeah, I feel like Dave was.
But it's a lot of people in there that wouldn't maybe not be in for other people. Like, motherfuckers will say Black people ain't fuck with Patrice O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? But
I thought that's all who mess with Patrice O'Neal, though.
No, white people
they like him. White people love him, but like who really grabbed him? Like Patrice was our people.
Listen, Dave, and just because you're not in my top, it's like, to me, it's like the NBA. You might not be LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry at any time, but you know, Klay Thompson, he balling. I'm like, oh, Klay out here, he killing.
Klay he plays in the handicap league.
What?
Klay stay hurt. He ain't on the court, man. You somebody that actually.
Cletus is just
he just started getting hurt.
Cletus is old and messy, man. I'm gonna stop responding to him. Cletus is the guy in the barbershop that come up there just to argue with people. He ain't really trying to prove no point.
Low key to here, I forgot that about Cletus. He just be saying stuff to be saying stuff, and I'm not gonna entertain you because I'm getting upset. First of all, I'm getting hot thinking about
it. You got a beautiful wife over there hand feeding you turkey bits. Who cares?
Greens, by the way. What you got to say, Shrop?
No, I do feel that I thought black folk just got on the day when he started doing the Chappelle show. I mean, honestly, because I didn't think folks rock with him like that. Like
Killing Me Softly, I feel like, I can't speak for all black people, but I feel like everybody around me knew about Killing Me Softly. We knew about him on Def Jam. We knew about him on Half Baked and Nutty Professor.
We knew about him, but it wasn't like he that dude. Because like it felt like,
but that to me, that's
that dude thing. Unless they that dude. Who is that dude unless you at the top when it's popping? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the problem black people do. Sometimes we always gotta have one motherfucker at the top, and that's how the mainstream side do it, and we adopt it too. And it's like, well, was he ever there? And it's like, who can ever be more than number one?
That's what I'm saying, Clayton. I feel like, so the only people that have been that dude, you know, there's very few people who have been that dude. I feel like Kat, Kevin, Dave, Eddie, Bernie, like, but that crown, that's like being the MVP of the NBA. Like, not everybody can say they were MVP of a season, but that don't mean we weren't aware of you and weren't like, yo, this boy, he out here balling like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how Dave was to me. He might not have been early in his career like everyone. He is head and shoulders above everybody else that's in black comedy, but he was always, we were always rocking.
I always thought he was relevant. I'm not gonna say Dave was relevant at all. Even David said the blacks didn't mess with me. Like, David said that himself.
I just thought it was like, I just
felt called us the blacks.
I get it from an amazing commercial I saw earlier.
But look, but does it also come from comedy being respected from like our culture too? Like, did we appreciate Dave's comedy?
Comedy is also regional. I think comedy is also regional. So like, who's on the West may not always hit as hard as on the East, because we got cats here on the East that are big, like Talent and Capone are New York famous. They don't even have to leave New York, and they are killing. Where somebody in Wisconsin, I'd be like, yo, you listen to Capone, you listen to Talent, they might not even know who they are. So I think it's also regional too.
Well, I feel like that's like rap music. Like, you might be popping in Atlanta, but there's very few comics that go completely mainstream where everybody knows about you. And that's nearly impossible without a big special or a big movie. If you don't have one of those two, then people, you know, but comics know about Talent and Capone. Like,
no, I said, we know because it's in our you know, our genre, but when we talk about like nationwide, it's a little different.
I mean, but it's hard to be a household name in anything.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's hard to be a household name if you a damn wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, everybody ain't gonna know who. I don't know who they are now. Bam Bam Bigelow. I don't know. No, I haven't watched in a while. But
Clay, don't forget to change your name to your Cash App, man. If y'all want to bless.
I don't know. Can somebody do it? I don't know how to do it, and I mess it up every time.
Clay is rich. He don't need our money.
What's your Cash App?
I don't know where you heard that from. This library got you fooled. This is a backdrop. It's $ Clayton English.
Got you. I was looking at Dave Chappelle's IMDb, and I forgot somebody had put it in the comments too. That's what really made me go to it. I forgot he was in Robin Hood Men in Tights. He was in Undercover Blues. He was Nutty Professor, Joe's Apartment, Con Air. I forgot he was in Con Air, but I love him in Con Air.
His company was called
Happily Ever After, Dan Whitey, Half Baked, Woo, You Got Mail, Blue Streak, Undercover Brother, Wanda at Large.
Blue Streak was good.
Yep.
Oh, his IMDb is amazing. Nobody can take away from that.
And he had 14 failed pilots.
Did he really?
That's why his production company was called Pilot Boy. That's what they used to call him, because he always had a pilot.
So Dave Chappelle was told bail.
Here you on your way. You had how many failed ones? 12?
No failed ones. All the ones I did are currently still in production.
No, I'm just picking what you did. You actually you one of the greatest guys ever on that on that back end part, like that jig is kind of really dope. I don't think people give you credit for the fact that you don't sleep and all you do is make up new concepts for TV shows.
I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful that the ideas keep coming. I'm just trying to get them out while I can. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't want to be working this hard forever. I want to get it out, get them going, and then sit back and watch them flourish a little bit. That's it.
Hey, listen, you better own wording is hard, though. That's the thing that was crazy to me about what Chappelle was saying on Unforgiven. The fact that Comedy Central didn't even have to ask him at all is insane. Like, when you are the show is named after you, generally you hold some kind of weight.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about it so
much. The name the Chappelle Show no more?
Huh?
Yeah, but
you can't use the Chappelle Show no more. The name no more.
No, he can't do anything with that. No. So here, you remember back not too long ago when you did actually a zoom in, when you were like the smart thing to do if you get in a TV show is to put your name in it because they can't do. You were using Martin as an example, and this comes shows you that is not the case.
That was with replacing you. That was what replacing you. I didn't say they couldn't still take the content. That was what replacing you.
Well, I mean, that's what we see, and you find out stuff ain't all the way what it is. And we know trying to make stuff work, these people get involved and it might be yours, but you don't own it. Same thing with Nick Cannon and Wildin' Out. Like how they were able to take that from him. And it's like, we thought it was your thing. And it's like, you don't know what, but you don't know what concessions you have to make to get your show made during that process. You know what I mean? And I think people just do it sometimes. And, you think nobody thinks they're going to break a contract when they sign it, but then you get to some shit where it's like, I can't do this no more. And then, I don't know.
Kev, as a content creator, what do you think is the most important thing for you going forward with things that you create? If CBS comes to you and says, hey, man, we have this, what are you willing to give to be on that platform?
Well, I think to me, ownership is key. If I were to do a show on CBS, it would have to be somebody else's show that I'm just acting in. Like at this point in my career, owning the things that are close to me is more important than making a lot of money. Now, on the other hand of that, you can use a big show like, say, The Office. That ain't your show, but you can take the notoriety and money from that and then blow your career up. But for me, like hearing from Dave, I was like, I'm definitely on the right track with the app and stuff I'm trying to do, owning it from the rip, and also like seeing things like Girlfriends. Whoever created that, Mar Bakakil, I believe, she got paid for something she did 20 years ago.
Right.
Like, that's what ownership does for you.
Right.
You could have that show hasn't been airing like that crazy. Maybe on Bounce, someone had been airing on Bounce or TV One, but the Netflix money, like your show is right back relevant again. And when you own it, you get paid again. They gotta respect you. They can't just take it from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why to me, I'm more into owning and then licensing as opposed to selling and giving you my rights.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just jumped into the Zoom, ladies and gentlemen. We're very blessed to have him. He's fresh off of a music set. He is the stunt double for Kirk Franklin. You see them on a lot of music videos, just jamming out on the keyboard. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage musician, creator, comedian, JOR el QUINN in the building. Bam, 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 bam.
What's going on, everybody? For those of you who think that gospel music has gone too far, what's up? It's your man, your nephew, your little cousin on your mama's side. It's Kirk, Sunday best.
Well, that's so ridiculous. I would be fake calling people all the time. People that I know can sing, I would be calling them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? It's Kirk Franklin.
That's a night, bro. That's a whole sketch now. Like it's gotta happen now.
You gotta do it. You gotta call them and hit them with the prank.
Yo, it's offering them a record deal, is what it is, and for them to be
like, offer them a deal.
Boy, y'all.
That's the only thing you can do. And listen, if you really want to, and like if you got old people that you're trying to get rid of, like just call them and be TD Jakes. They're gonna have a heart attack and they're gonna be gone right then.
It's already a sketch now. It's gotta happen now. I'm doing it and I'm gonna film it.
You better. You damn well better.
That's content.
The Bible stands on pranks. You can do pranks. What the Bible say about doing pranks?
Yeah, the Bible says you can speak those things that aren't as though they are. That is the Bible letting you lie. If you, like a lot of people, you can't bear false witness. That's about court. But you can speak those things as though they are.
Be not as though they are.
Yeah,
speak those things that be not as though they are. So call, ask Kirk, because I'm not. But I got like, bam. We got the green light. We got the green light now.
Listen, Kirk is in a stripper anthem now, so it's all good.
No, he said he didn't clear that.
Yep.
It don't matter if he cleared it, he in there.
Yeah, he said the only version that he cleared was that one back from 1875, the first version. He said, I don't know what you heard, but that new one, that ain't it.
Oh man, I hadn't heard it. I just heard the new one yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay, I see why he said something.
Yeah.
The backside
already raining down on me. I was like, oh, we can't do that.
I ain't heard it.
So it's DJ. Yo, is DJ Freak Nasty or something?
Luke Nasty.
Yeah, it's
DJ Luke Nasty.
If an R&B song, if an R&B artist samples a gospel artist, that's cool. But they completely like flipped the whole thing so much that he had to step out and say,
with the booty cheeks right there too, like.
Yeah, look up DJ Luke Nasty. The first thing you see is two cheeks and rain. That's
I couldn't show my dad.
That's crazy. They wild.
Super wild.
But it worked though.
Listen, man. One thing I want to say, I want to thank Kev for keep your distance, man. Because when I tell you, not being on stage is hard, and when you have to get on stage, it's terrifying.
To hear, I was just telling somebody today, the best thing about keep your distance is you get to be on stage. The worst thing is the time in between you being on. I ain't never in my life, in my comedy career, ever went this long.
Nah, me neither.
In between show. I'd be like, I was telling somebody, even if I get a good bit going, I can't even work it because I get at most, I gotta wait another 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Then I can't even so it's pushing me as a comedian to start new material at this point. But then it's like, bro, I don't want to say I took it for granted, but I can say I took it for granted. We was just performing pretty much if Tahir had a show, I'd be like, yo, let me get 5 minutes to hear, pull up.
Right.
You know what I would do to be able to perform at your show every Wednesday for 5 minutes right now? I would pay you. I'd give you $200 just to let me perform right now and work some stuff out and see. I'm so happy to see 105 people.
Bro,
I would be ecstatic.
I never took it for granted, but you do get on autopilot and don't realize how much of a blessing it is to be able to have that. Even before I was hosting the show, just to be able to get stage time weekly if you needed it in front of a good audience, not in front of just any audience. Because if you're doing like an open mic, most of that audience is people there to watch a game or comics that want to get the stage just like you, so they're not listening. But just to be able to get 5-10 minutes weekly on the stage with a good audience, man. Yeah, man. Definitely didn't realize how good we had it until the world stopped.
I would say I don't take it for granted, but I don't think I appreciated it as much as I could have.
Yeah.
We outlaws now at this point. What we doing really is illegal, dog. I mean, to stand in front of people and talk on a microphone, like you run a speakeasy, dog. You are bootlegging. Kev, you running a speakeasy, brother. I had to knock different to get in.
Low key, Clayton. That's one of the things I love about it. If you don't know exactly where that show is, you would never know.
You know what was super gangster? You know what was super gangster, Cam, that you didn't see at the show? It was like, what time did we start? I can't remember what time we started. 7 or whatever.
7:15.
It was like 7:00. It was like 6:58. And Patrick was like, yo, I'm outside the fence. Dude was like, yo, I can't let nobody in after 6:58. And
really?
He was like, yo, he done. He's like,
Patrick came?
Yeah, because I told Brent, I was like, yo, I think Pat gonna come. He's like, well, he's not here now. I was like, yeah, but I told him about the show. I reminded him he's gonna pull up. He's like, at 7 o'clock, I gotta close the gate.
No way.
Gate closed.
Done.
That's cold.
I'm about to text him.
Dog, it was thug.
I didn't know that.
Bro, but it is because LA really tightened up on the guidelines for outdoor events. So we, keep your distance kind of borders between an outdoor event and a production. There's a little bit more flexibility because it's a production, but you know what I'm saying? We got the permits and all that type of stuff, but it's like they in the comments, it do be like, what's the password?
Yo, listen, because I'll tell you, I'm one of those people, and I was always been like that, even when we was on tour. And if it be people in the green room, I don't know, I'm like, yo, who, bro? Like we had, I think it was two or three shows ago, there was some people there that I didn't recognize. So I went to all the comments, hey, they with you? He was like, nah, they with me. Oh, all right, cool. So I go over to him. Hey, who you niggas with, bro? And Brendan was like, oh, those my guys. Those my guys. Because I sure was like, yo, who I'm one of those people. And I was always been like that, even when we was on tour. And if it be people in the green room, I don't know, I'm like, yo, who, bro? Who watching it? Somebody's watching it. You got the window open with your sound on. So I went to all the comments. Hey, they with you? He was like, nah. Joel trying to figure it out.
Boy, I didn't know what was happening.
I thought I was a rapper. Hey, Tahir, I was like, yo, there's a point of clarity. There's a young lady and we haven't introduced her.
I was about to do that right there, but then I heard myself talking again. Okay, now we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, you see it now. You see, look at that dazzling smile right there. Look at that dazzling smile. Teaching the youth, helping the future. Okay, she's one of the coolest and dopest people I've ever met. When I was on tour, she would hold down my Wednesday night that we were just talking about with such grace and such style. It was amazing to come back to such a welcoming room. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a writer, she's an actor, she's a comedian, and she's also a teacher. She's out here teaching the youth the best that she can while wearing a vest and also cleaning a pistol. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show for the first time, Miss Angel Gaines.
Hey everybody, how y'all feeling?
We good. Angel, how are you?
See here, this is my second time.
This your second time? When was your first time?
With CP.
This is your second time. You know what? Because I have on my mind when I reached out to yo, Angel would come on the show. He was like, I'm working now, baby. I can't be out here playing with y'all. I was like, yes, ma'am.
You was calling me when it was back to school time when I got to get to know these people and talk to their parents and let them know this thing is zooming now. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Whoever that was.
Ball game. Yeah, it's so good to see y'all. It was so great. Oh my God, to be with you guys on that show. I had such an amazing time. I told Kevin he is the Keenan Ivory Wayans of our generation.
Low key.
I'm serious.
Low
key. Right?
He Keenan Ebony Wayans. Keenan Ebony Wayans.
Listen.
I love it.
I'm serious. Because think about it. Like one of my, I would say, comedy fantasies. You know, we all have comedy fantasies. One of my comedy fantasies would have been to be on with like Robert Townsend and Damon Wayans when Robert Townsend did that HBO
Partners in Crime.
Yes. Oh my God, the sketches, the stand-up, and they were just writing it, and it was Hollywood Shuffle and everything. Kevin reminds me so much of that because he does everything, and he does not have a problem with putting other people on, and that is to be commended, Kevin. I'm telling you, it's so many people who get intimidated by new talent coming into their platform, and you were just like, hey, come on in here. And not only that, you take care of us well. Like, I just felt so special and so respected for my craft when I worked with you. So I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Kevin hates this, so I'm going to balance it out. Kev, you're also out of shape. Your head is abnormally big. Your children don't respect you, and your wife beats you. So that should balance out everything she just said.
And your Texas accent is horrible.
Thank you.
South Texas is all.
What'd you say, Cletus?
He hates compliments.
Yeah, he tried to brush it off.
Hey, Kev, you remember that day we spent the whole day complimenting you? Remember the Kev on stage saved my life?
Yo, hold on, wait. It wasn't just us. Listen, guys, this is a great story. I gotta go get a drink right after this. So I would bring Kevin up, and I would be like, yo, Kev saved my life. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, I was in the alley, with 16 needles stuck in my arm. I was doing crack and heroin at the same time. And he's like, stop bringing me up like that. I don't like it. It's a lot of pressure. I'm like, all right, cool. I won't say it no more. So we started this thing online with the hashtag Kev saved my life. We started tagging Kev. And we sent out text messages to everybody. When I tell you, no less than 200 people he don't even know were making up stories about how Kev saved their life. I was wondering
it's like somebody singing. This is like somebody singing "Happy Birthday" to you for 4 minutes. Like, okay, I wanted to stop now, please.
No, but look, so he started getting the notifications. He was like, "Who is this? Tag me! I don't even know who this person is." And then it's just like bling, bling, bling. Pat did it. Tony did it. Our tour manager, Taylor, wrote a 2-page post on how Kev saved her life. I'm talking about no grammatical errors or anything while she was driving us. And she never drove under 80 miles an hour.
But you know what was funny about Taylor's? Remember what was funny about Taylor's? Is that Shayla didn't know it was a joke. Shayla was the only one that wasn't joking. So she wrote her 2 pages and hers was real. Everybody was like talking about how Kevin saved them from a flying squirrel attack, like all that stuff. Shayla was really like, when they were giving me chemotherapy, it was Kev's videos that gave me the strength to move on. Like, it was crazy, dog. It was good time.
So what do y'all think about Thanksgiving as a holiday, just in general?
We all give thanks for Kev.
I'm thankful to be able to spend it with my family because Kev saved my life. I was stuck in the
Tim, what do you think about your wife being pregnant for the 4th time? Tell me about your thoughts.
So that helps me out because when I told you I appreciated you, you like really shunned me off. And I was like, bro, why you do that to me before, man? You know, flew me all the way out here to LA. I just want to let you know that I appreciated you. You're like, all right, brother. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, if you didn't even know that Tim had a low sperm count until he met you. Like, so not only did you save Tim's lives, but the 4 lives of his children.
You boosted his testosterone with your kindness and your generosity.
Come on, man. Let's talk about
him. Yeah, let me go
Clayton, man. Clayton, what about 85 South, man?
My daughter.
Tell me about 85 South. What do you
man? Don't try to use me as a life raft. I cannot save you. This is and I'll just let. No, man. I mean, we go crazy. You know what it is. We go crazy.
85 South, man. I'm telling you right now.
Kevin, you got to get used to it, dude. For real.
No, Angel Games. You talk about 85 South.
Yeah, can you imagine when we have like the whole Lifetime Achievement Award for you, Kev?
Right.
And you gotta sit on that front row. Yo, that is gonna be great.
I can't even describe to you how.
That's Kev on stage holding my daughter. The first
version
of my daughter.
What a lot of people don't know is
2014.
Tim had never held his daughter before that. Tim had never held his daughter.
In Charlotte, North Carolina.
I feel like I can feel bugs crawling in my skin. That is not.
Harmony, come here,
Kevin, Tahir.
Harmony.
God told me he was gonna send me a husband just like Kevin. He did. This is such a confirmation. I wish Miss Kev on stage, if she could hear this, girl. When I met you, I knew that God was gonna send one too. Look at the baby right there. The baby even know.
Miss Kev on stage is back in the back making greens in her hand.
Pouring the water. Brought his daughter out. This is
man.
I used to have to
sing. This is great.
I was singing on the corner until I met Kev.
Come on.
Going to the other picture. I was singing on the corner until I met Kevin. And he said,
Street Corner Boys.
This was the day. This was the day he led me to Christ this day.
Angel, take it down. Take it down.
Angel, isn't that your first ever flyer, Angel? You had never been on a flyer before that.
I had never been on a flyer before. And I just said, God, hallelujah.
Hey, Kev saved me too on the low. He saved me too, dog.
Tell us about it.
He said, be careful out there. And I said, what are you talking about? I went in the car. I was about to roll a blunt. Look, it was something foreign. Substance. Turned out it was fentanyl. Could have been dead. Could have been dead. I would have never
sleeping in your grave. You could have woke up on your cooling board, huh?
Hey, look, when this other half of the payment coming on Friday, you're gonna really save my life. So, brother, thank you.
Had it not been for Kev on my side, where would I be?
Hallelujah.
I'm a Southern boy. Tahir, can I tell you something? Tahir, can I tell you something just between you and I? Tahir, I had never left Virginia until just last Thursday.
He gone.
When Kev flew me out. I had never been out.
You got flued out?
Hey, he left.
Listen, I had Mexican street tacos for the first time in my life because of Kev, and I almost didn't come home. I burnt down 3 Taco Bells when I got back to the house. Mexican street tacos are the best thing you will ever eat in your life. You people in LA, y'all take that for granted. They are the most delicious thing ever. People kept asking me, well, what's in them? I was like, I don't know, deliciousness. And they're great. Thank you, Kev. I would have never had Mexican street tacos.
Tahir, how's your marriage?
Everything is good, man. Thanks to you.
Because you've been watching the Love Hour, your marriage was in shambles before then, wasn't it?
It absolutely was. I want to show you guys something real quick, if you'll allow me. Let me show y'all something real quick.
Good, thanks to you.
Just cue it up for you.
That's so funny.
Right here. This is yeah. Let me do this real quick. Okay, we got it there. Okay, what I'm about to show you guys. This is me having to go to the doctor because you guys know I had got sick a couple weeks ago, and this is pictures of the kid when she found out, and this is a picture of Farron and the kid hugging when they found out that Kev was going to the hospital with me. This is me. This is actual footage of me in the hospital. That's my arm that had the IV. I had to do the CT scan and the MRI and all of that. And Kev came there by my bedside and he prayed for me.
Hey,
he steadfast prayed for me. Come on. Hey, he brought blessing and anointing on. Okay, put it on my forehead. Amen. Amen.
Look, man, my stomach. You see it?
Hey, Kev, why do you have 4 nipples though, Kev?
Y'all, it's been so long. Please, anything else but this.
We got you. We got you. Kev looked like a stray dog in the hood.
Yes, more of this, Wayne. More of this.
It looked like your finger got to pay a toll to go on your belly button. That's how deep it is.
Do this.
Okay, we'll stop if you stop. How's that? All right.
Kev, you keep your shirt off. I'm gonna take mine off. And that's
now see what you just started. See what you started.
Kev?
Too much.
It's been so long.
Since I touched the lady.
Oh man, that was a good time, man.
That was the best.
That was fun. Yeah, that was fun.
Kev, how many times have you been tested for COVID in the last 2 weeks, would you say?
Me? Everybody?
Yes. You, yeah.
First of all, I just got tested today. I average about 3 a week.
Wow.
But in the last week, I think I got 7 in the last 10 days.
What?
Because every production requires their own test. You can't just get your doctor's test. Everybody needs to, like, you got to do it with our people. So last Monday, I had 3 in one day for 7 productions. I just did one yesterday, or one today. I got one Friday and I got one Monday.
All no's?
How'd they come back? What was the results?
All negative in Jesus' name.
All of them. My daughter has to take one like every week at school, but they do the saliva one. They got one where you can my daughter thinks it's the worst thing ever because she's a girly girl. So she's like, Dad, we have to spit in a tube. Can you imagine? me spitting a whole tube of saliva. I was like, sounds like a good time to me.
I had to do that one. And I had to do the cheek swab. I did the far nose one, and then I did the short nose joint too. I feel like I've done them all the tests that you could do for COVID. I feel like I've done them all.
I done had pretty much all of them.
See here, I believe the cheek swab one was probably them testing you for paternity, and you may be receiving a summons.
So are you guys going to do the vaccine?
For what?
Absolutely not.
I ain't got it.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
What are you talking? I don't understand this, dog. Get the vaccine. Get the vaccine when you get it. Beat it the old-fashioned way. Beat it the old-fashioned way.
Ain't nothing wrong with tussing.
Yo, I heard today, I read an article, Clayton, today that said, this made me laugh so hard. I read an article that said the vaccine side effects are just like having COVID. I said, well, God damn, that defeats the
hey, let me get it then. I just get it.
Take my chances.
And what's the point of getting sick to get healthy? That defeats the whole purpose.
I want to shout out the chat real quick. I don't know how we're gonna do it or what it's gonna be, but we are absolutely gonna make Kev's Giving a thing. I don't know what it's gonna be, what it's gonna consist of. It might just be a telethon for us raising, I don't know, shirts that fit for Kev or whatever. But we're gonna...
Why though? Stop! How poorly made are those shirts? Where are you getting these shirts from?
It was not a testament to his strength. It was a testament to that poor family quality.
We just saw Kev turn into Pork Hogan right in front of our eyes.
Please.
Incredible chunk.
Please. I can't take it. This is like kryptonite for me. I cannot take it.
We all, Cam, can you please tell us where you got that shirt so we'll never buy one from there?
This is the highest quality Egyptian cotton, man.
But you should have dabbed that. You should have blotted that because that tear, that was the worst. That was
oh my God.
That shirt was already preparated. That shirt had dotted lines like when you do arts and crafts as a kid.
Why you got a tearaway shirt, Cal?
I've been lifting.
You have not been lifting. You've been walking.
Lifting forks.
You've been walking.
I ain't been lifting at all.
It had a dotted line down the middle.
Cal, what's Liz cooking for tomorrow?
She just made some greens, dressing. She made a cherry yum yum, which is kind of like a cheesecake. She made that was it. The rest of the stuff, I don't really want to go into it.
You haven't. The rest is people bringing it. People bringing the rest over.
The rest is stroganoff. It's a string bean carrot.
We had a chef prepare the rest.
Turkey tetrazzini.
Whoa! You had a chef prepare the rest, Kev? Wow.
Oh man, I want to support Black-owned business, man.
Sure it was, Kev.
Alyssa making a couple of her favorites, but everything else, you know what I'm saying? We want to support the community.
Last I checked, Wolfgang Puck wasn't black, Kev.
Listen, this is how you know you've made it. When you can afford to strip somebody away from their family on a holiday to come to your house so they can
feed you. That's how slavery started.
That's how you made it.
So she didn't.
Welcome to Candyland, Kev.
She just dropped it off. And you know what I'm saying? I be trying to give back to all Black people in the creative community of all comedians, videographers, chefs. I want to support as much as I can.
Love it.
But what I love is that driver show was white.
That was not a black business. The only thing that was black, Angel, was the cars.
The driver, listen, I ain't gonna having white people clean up my house and pick me up. Now that is for my ancestors. I'll be like, oh, are those my dirty drawers that you're throwing in the washer? Huh. Well, look how things have changed.
Hey, you know who else do that?
Hey, y'all, Kevin had his driver standing up outside the whole time. He couldn't even sit in the car and wait.
He had to have the door open at all times in case Kev wanted to leave at any moment.
Here's the thing, though.
That was your driver?
That was
Yes.
Hey, he was smoking some loud, though. He was smoking some strong, boy. I walked past, I said,
Not Vinny,
not
pick
on
you up.
duty. I said,
Not Vinny.
Oh, this is about, boy, you can't drive like this. No, I'm just playing, man. He was smoking some.
Which car was it though, Clayton? Was it the SUV or the Cadillac?
Had to be the Cadillac.
Oh, that
Yeah,
not Vinny.
Vinny won't smoke it.
I don't know. I'm tripping.
Here's the thing,
No,
though.
it ain't Vinny. It was the other dude, Tim.
The
Somebody
drivers
out there was smoking loud though.
the drivers are on. Well, they work for a black-owned car service company. Though.
Okay,
The car service company as a whole is
So
a
here's
black-
somebody
black-
lying because when I rode with Vinny over, Vinny was like, "I own the business. This is my business. I own this." Tim.
Yep, Vinny showed.
Yeah, Tahir, there's been a whole thing I ain't told you.
I just reached out. George is taking care of us when we go to Vegas.
So what I found out was George was a subcontractor of Vinny, the commercial license of Vinny. I didn't find that out to the pandemic. It was pitched to me that it was a black-owned business. I think George is himself a black-owned business, but he up under Vinny, man. There's a whole thing in the driver community, man. It's crazy.
Vinny said he been driving for 40 years. So
yeah, Vinny is. It turns out
if you want to drive, you go through me.
Literally, Clayton. That's how his accent is. No cap. That's how Vinny is, bro. Vinny will hide a body. Yeah, Tahir. It's a whole.
And they got no problem with picking you up at any time. Vinny texts me at 4:15 in the morning. It's like, yo, I'm on my way to get you right now.
Yo, Vinny will kill a man for you, no lie.
Hey, Vinny was like, and I believe you too, Kev, because he knew I was coming back to Virginia. Vinny was like, you have my number. If you need anything, you call. I was like, but Vinny, you're at. I said anything. I was like,
But George still taking care of me in Vegas, so
no, he will, because he
worked for Vinny though.
But he worked for Vinny to hear. Don't tell him you know. Just keep it between us.
But
even though he's probably watching this,
right?
He know now.
He know now. Delete this after to here. No rewatch game.
So Kev, y'all not having macaroni and cheese?
We are. The chef.
Oh, y'all just had someone make
it.
How many cheeses? That's a sign of wealth. That's a sign of wealth. How many cheeses?
Listen, I had macaroni and cheese.
I'm answering Tim. Tim ain't been talking that much. Her name is Magnificent.
Oh yeah, the homie.
Yeah, she's amazing.
What's her name again? I'm sorry.
Magnificent Wings.
I had macaroni and cheese over Kev's house one time. This is how I know I need to set my game up. The macaroni and cheese had aged cheddar that they had flown in.
Aged what?
Aged cheddar that they had flown in from Amsterdam. And it was, here's the thing, it was laced with feta. Now, this much feta is going to cost you, that's going to $15 right there. This was 2 family-size pans, and it was feta all through the macaroni and cheese. It was aged cheddar. It was amazing. I never tasted macaroni and cheese like that. I was like, Kev,
you're lying.
Thank you for raising the bar for me. Thank you.
I'm using 35 cheeses in my 35 cheeses.
I want
everybody to be so backed up they don't have to worry about how far they got to drive home. I am putting 35 cheeses.
Cletus uses all slices of cheese. They're all singles. It's 35 different slices.
Ew.
Velveeta is Kraft, is TahirMoore, is all slices of cheese.
Sargento, because they're French. Y'all ain't gonna talk about how I live over here, man.
Can you?
I thought they were. Never mind.
Please, you cook though.
Can I go get another shirt?
Yeah, I'm completely unmarried and fat, Tim. So I either gotta cook a lot or just blow the budget on fast food. So I do cook quite often. I cook Southern stuff. I mean, we was on before, man. I put pork in everything, cornflakes, you name it, man. It's gonna have ham hock in it.
Cletus, we knew you was country. We knew Cletus was country when he held up that tea in that mason jar That mayonnaise jar. Hold your teeth up.
First of all, it ain't tea.
That's a mayonnaise jar. Look.
First of all, it ain't tea.
I got
it ain't
one
nowhere
too.
near tea. This is Kentucky's finest right here.
That's
all that
moonshine.
is. That's apple pie moonshine.
Wow.
It's a holiday. But
That's that country.
thank you for putting
That's
my
that
legal
country.
drink out there. Clayton, I'm not 100% sure where you're from, but it's either Atlanta or Florida. Atlanta is not city. I don't know what y'all done fooled yourselves into thinking.
No. First, hey, Atlanta. Now that outside is straight country.
Atlanta is still country though. Like, and the problem with Atlanta is everybody lies about living in Atlanta. Nobody actually lives in Atlanta. You be like, yo, what's your address? They be like, oh, I live in Atlanta. I be like, what's your address? They be like, 123 ABC Street, Norcross, Georgia. I be like, then you don't live in Atlanta.
First of all, you know why we do that? You know why we do that? Because y'all make it seem like we want to claim Atlanta. No, we save on the question because we're going to say we from Norcross. Then you're going to say, where is that? A little bit north of Georgia, a little bit north of Atlanta. Oh, by Dunwoody? No, it's Norcross. Well, what about, you ever been to Gwinnett? It's so many questions, you just say Atlanta. You don't know none of them other places. Now, if you know them places, say something. But y'all don't know them places, so we just say Atlanta, and then we'll go from there. But
the whole state of Georgia from Atlanta, though? The whole state of Georgia from Atlanta?
No, Cletus, I'm from Savannah. I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
Well, that's the only one. And nobody knew Savannah until Big Boy.
That's not true.
Who knew that? We all thought Savannah was a white woman.
You knew about Savannah in your history books when them slave ships landed on the coast.
Oh, you're not gonna win slavery. Virginia wins slavery every time. Okay? If we're gonna have a slavery battle, it started here.
That's true. That's true. Y'all had an auction this morning. You right.
There's still people here that don't know that slavery is over. It's a lie.
Slavery lost. You're not gonna win in slavery.
Williamsburg, Virginia.
Slavery didn't win in slavery.
Williamsburg, Virginia.
First of all, when Kevin signed the Emancipation Proclamation, we didn't have to do none of this no more.
Thank you for Juneteenth, Kevin. Thank you. Actually, we call it Kevteenth here. We call it Kevteenth.
I see Athens, Georgia in the house. I went to University of Georgia. All my history is
Roll Tide.
And what?
I just did that to make you mad.
I know. We were friends. We were friends. Just like that. UGA in the house.
But I'm actually an Alabama fan though, Kev.
Hush.
First of all, you're not gonna old white woman talk to me either. You're not gonna hush me.
You just be up here to hear. Where you got Coquito to hear?
You talking like to hear.
Sabrina dropped it off.
She dropped it off, my boy. Hey, let me tell you something. This Puerto Rican eggnog, this Coquito
up to the house right now.
What is it? What is it?
Coquito.
It's I don't know, but I added more cognac to it, and it tastes like. Have you ever had Mexican coffee?
Mm-mm.
I have.
Like
Juan Valdez. From Juan Valdez.
That's all.
No, like the street coffee. Like it's got the cinnamon in it. It tastes different from regular coffee. And this is like the same thing with regular eggnog. It just tastes like different, like real cinnamon in it, and I don't know, it's different. It's heavy milk though. I'm gonna be messed up off of this shit tomorrow. I'll tell you that.
But this is moonshine, as you can tell from the cinnamon stick that's at the bottom. This is pure moonshine. It's the same stuff that Ray and them went to jail for, and Kev got them free.
Hey, I thought I read about that.
He was a close personal friend of Spanky Johnson.
You know Spanky Johnson? Hey, Clayton, hold on, Kev. Hold on, because Kevin to here didn't know this. Clayton, do you know who the actor was that played Spanky Johnson?
Come on, baby, that's Rick James.
Why do you know that?
That's Rick James.
I asked Kevin them and they act like it was some obscure fact. They're like, that's not how.
Who you didn't know. Somebody told you too. You act like you knew as soon as you saw the movie. Somebody told you too. So don't do that like you discovered it. Oh yeah,
I knew it before you.
I found out on a rewatch, watching with somebody else, and then I never even really paid attention to, you know what I'm saying? Because you only see Rick James one way. You know what I'm saying?
The best Rick James ever looked at his whole life.
Right.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely didn't know. I was looking at pictures like, but as soon as you pull up the picture, if you imagine him with the little braids on, you be like, that is Rick.
Yeah.
That is absolutely him. But I didn't know. At the time, I did not know. Cletus, what happened? Uber just canceled your order?
Who Kev?
You. You looked down with a slight look of disappointment. You was like, oh.
First of all, you know I can't afford Ruth Chris. Second,
I said Uber. You just canceled your order. I didn't say anything about Ruth Chris. I know.
No, this Virginia Tahir, they don't do Uber after 11. I don't know. It's night here, y'all.
That's true.
That's true. Y'all shut down. Y'all shut down for real.
Ain't nothing jumping. We didn't even know that there was COVID restrictions. They were like, stuff is closed at 10. We were like, what's new?
Well, why don't you see what senator or governor or somebody that Kevin can come talk to, so y'all can get some more. So y'all get some more.
You do know, Angel, that Biden and Harris were trailing in the polls until Kev was like, I wouldn't normally do this.
I saw it on CNN.
I need her in there. Yo, that joke was great. Thank you, Kev. My president is black because of Kev. That's how the song initially was.
I know Jarrell over there writing a new praise and worship song for him.
Yo, listen, I was trying to text Mel to get some yams for tomorrow, Loki. Yo, what all did she deliver, Kev?
What about Kev's overflow? Can't you have some of Kev's overflow yams?
All Jarrell do
roll over yams. They got
all Jarrell do is pull up to people's functions and take a plate. He be at every party, every get together with a plate.
Overflow yams. Oh, that wasn't.
That's not even true. The last time I was juice fasting, so I didn't even have when y'all had craft service.
We're at the house though.
Oh, at the house, that's different.
Hold on, real quick. I want to, just in case, anybody has it on them to share and donate. Jarrell, go ahead and change your name to your Cash App real quick, man, if you can. Because I want to see if we can go ahead and just get you. I see this Ashley Furniture has a couple of TV consoles and stands. This one looks like it'll hold the TV, so we can just get that off the ground. This one's on clearance. This is on clearance. It's a couple nice ones here.
Hey, that Santa Clara. Go back to that Santa Clara because that was cheap.
Okay.
Go down one more down.
Girl, just stop me if you see something you like. This one looks like it'll be good.
No. Look back at it. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like.
Santa Clara. Santa Clara right there, under 3.
Yo,
300.
4.5 stars.
First of all, look at the TV stand. I know what you thought, but it's a stand. It's a stand.
That's like a 35-inch TV.
Actually a stand. Do you see that?
No, the TV has legs, Jarrell. The legs don't count as a stand. That's not a stand. Your TV is standing.
What do you do?
That is not. All you can.
Oh my God.
Well, you just.
I can't take it.
That is a stand right there. It's next to my gold record. Thank you very much.
Ooh, let me see the gold record.
Now that's on the floor. The gold record.
You are so petty, man. You.
Oh my God.
Where the gold record at? Let me see.
The gold record is right here.
That's disrespectful to gold records. Who are you, Trick Daddy?
The gold record is on the floor. But
wait, what'd you do on that? You wrote on "This Is Why I Love You."
Absolutely. He wrote that.
Absolutely.
Hey.
You wrote on that?
Let's go, Jarrell.
He wrote
what part you write? What part you write?
The song.
You wrote that song?
Yes. So Major and we collabed on "Why I Love You."
Really?
You didn't know that?
That's dope.
No, I didn't know.
That's
This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you.
All four. We sang it at all 4 of my weddings.
That's Jarrell, that's all the more reason. That's all the more reason that we should.
Is on a stand. That's a stand.
Tahir, what's more important? Tahir, what's more important? What's more important, that we get him a TV stand or that he hangs his gold record up?
Oh yeah, I should.
You can't just leave your gold on the floor.
Yo, man, forget y'all. I'm about to put my Cash App on here. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the Cash App
here. I'm gonna say
Jarrell, I'm gonna send you the 300 right now, Jarrell. I'm gonna send you the 300.
Yo, I'm not gonna argue with money coming.
And you better but you better buy the stand. Don't just use it for bills and groceries.
Oh, look at this one. This one right here. You can put your TV on, some movies right here, and have some drinks right here. It's
a stand right there. That is a stand.
It's Kev, you giving out 300? I got my football pitch. I don't got nowhere and broke off back here. So if you can send 350, I could
Look, I ain't gonna
argue. That Kev said don't use it to pay your bills or not. Like the audacity.
I ain't gonna argue if you want to.
I'm gonna tell you why, Cletus. I'm gonna tell you why. When I was in college, Melissa I was backing out. We was at the pastor's house having dinner. It was a party. I was backing her car out. She telling me back up. I done hit a church member's car with her telling me to back up. After I hit it, she was like, "Stop, girl. I done hit the car already." Okay? At this point, you are useless. You told me to stop. I already heard my car hit her car. So I gave this woman $500. And she never got the dent fixed. She just kept the money and drove the car another 5 years with the dent in there. So if we gonna bless Jarrell, I'm gonna need him to get the stand fixed. First
of all, here's the thing: the TV is on a stand, but I ain't gonna argue with nobody who wants to spend money. That's what Ply said. I ain't gonna argue with you.
No. You mad?
Big man.
Jarrell.
No, that Cashapp is up though.
Jarrell, you and I have singing in common. You know, I know how to sing, but I was just always too afraid. That's why I started comedy.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I started comedy. My first time in a talent show, I signed up to sing, but this girl on campus could really blow like Monica. So I said, just introduce me as a comedian.
Monica.
Monica, there's another one?
The Monica.
Monica.
Oh, but Clayton, the only one that understood blow like Monica.
I got it too. I understood that too. You just you're a nasty old man, Cletus.
I am.
Cletus is nasty.
You become more of a nasty old man.
That's why he knew that melodies from heaven. That's why he knew that.
That's why I turned y'all on to that. I was like, yo, this new gospel drink from DJ Luke Nasty.
Angel, you gotta sing. Now that
Somebody
we know
praise ain't gonna do it.
You gotta sing.
That's funny.
You can't not sing now until we have that info.
Oh,
that's funny.
I knew it.
Y'all got any plans for the other holidays? Any plans for Christmas, New Year's, anything like that?
You gonna skip Kwanzaa?
Anything like that?
When I was in college, Cletus, I met the dude who invented Kwanzaa, Dr. Malinga Karenga. I met him when I was at UW.
How old is he?
So who was more important, him or Will Smith?
Will Smith.
Okay.
How old is the man who created Kwanzaa?
Like 37. Because Kwanzaa is rather new. So
Malinga Karenga.
I would be so mad at whomever knew that just off the rip. Like, why?
He made it though.
He's 79 years old now. So I met him in college. So that about almost 20 years ago. So he was 59 at the time.
What?
That's crazy that he was just like, I'm finna make up a holiday. And people were like, okay, we accept.
And they roll with it. Like, that's the whole, like, who has that power? Like,
dog, we thought, come on, don't lie. We thought it was some African shit.
We did.
We thought it was, we were like, oh, this is what the ancestors do. And then he's like, nah, I just didn't do it. I didn't. He did it. They did it. I just said do it.
Yo, I definitely did. I was like, man, I ain't black enough for Kwanzaa yet.
Yeah.
Y'all was ready to go back to Africa and celebrate Kwanzaa, and they were like, dog.
I ain't gonna hold you, Cletus. I thought this holiday was 100, 200 years old. And I was like, hold on, 1963? You can't make up holidays. They supposed to be there already.
No, you can do whatever you want to. Like, for real, we all went to college, and, we all seen fraternities. Like, the Iotas, their founders are still alive. Like, they just all of a sudden decided to be like, yo, 1908, nah, 1996, we're gonna start a fraternity. and we gonna be the divine. Cause it was like, and they let them in because like there was nothing around with 8. So they were like, you know what, Divine 9 works. Like the grade 8 wasn't getting it. So they were like,
the grade 8.
They're like, come on in, Iota. Angel, you know.
Yeah, I'm a
the
Delta.
only place they respect Iotas is like New York.
You're a Delta, Angel?
I am.
Yes, she is.
Oh, what?
All my homegirls are Deltas. Everybody who my homegirl is a Delta.
Wait. Kevin just called me a homegirl.
You made it.
Man.
You know, Kevin, as you could tell from Kevin's body, he's an Omega Psi Pi.
Yeah. I'm throwing up the cooks.
Man.
Cletus, I'm throwing up the cooks.
Wow.
That's stupid.
Oh man.
I was too close for being a
You got a lot of sorrows in the chat.
That's
Angel.
right. Hello, Sora. Yes.
Delta are my
love it.
homegirls. It's my favorite airline. I love it.
Man.
That's true. Delta, that's all. Yeah.
I never thought I would miss flying like that.
Here.
Like when we were on tour, it got to a point where it was like you were looking forward to getting to the city so you could relax, getting back home so you get off the plane, like sitting up in the seat and all of that time. Like it was a lot. Now it's like, man, I really miss that small bathroom, that light that had somebody bring me a drink.
Did you see that movie called Up in the Air with George Clooney? Where he
I haven't seen that one. I ain't watching it yet.
He was a businessman, but he flew a lot, and he had got to the point where the airline had felt like the airplane had felt like home. I felt like I had gotten to that point where I had a whole routine of certain music I would play. How like I had gotten to the point where I traveled. It was like, it was like,
bro, we were on the Delta app so much. Like, once you set your choices. Like, I want to always be on the window. I don't want to be, like I ain't in no rush to get off. I'm close enough to the door. I'm straight. Like, once you do that, you're right. It's almost like you just staying in different hotels. Like, we were in the air as much as we were in hotels. Like, we were flying that much.
We was in airports, like, I mean, man, so much, man, so many miles, so many
Did you say you had like top 5 in LA, Cam?
Say one more time, Tim.
Did you say you had like top 5 in LA, like your miles?
I had top 5% of all LA flyers last year.
But that's where all the entertainers. How do you do that? That's crazy.
Bro,
they don't be out there like that. They don't be out there like that.
They don't, bro. Comedians be putting in. We was leaving basically every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
And coming home every Monday, but a lot of times
and there will be flights in between.
Oh, it's like flying out of LAX. Is that what they're saying?
Flying out of LAX, but also flying in between those things. Oh. And then also, that's one of the things about like living in LA. You also put in a lot of miles. Like if we were based in Atlanta or Charlotte, it's not as bro. LA, me and Tahir was having to leave on Thursday night almost all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
You can't get out on Friday morning from LA into your city, and because you don't want to get out at 6 o'clock and go straight to the venue, or 3 o'clock. You miss a flight, you're done.
Yeah,
so we always have to do the red eye.
Let me tell you something.
That red eye Delta Lounge.
Oh man, the Delta Lounge, Clayton. I'm talking about. I'm getting on the plane. I'm like, I gotta slow down because it's literally against federal regulations to let you get on the plane drunk. And they give you the drinks for free in the lounge.
Oh, they let you blow them up. They let you
They let you pour them, Clayton. They let you
give you the bottle.
And listen,
can I just say something?
At night,
see where all the privilege.
Hold on,
see what all the privilege is.
The people
a lot of the chat got quiet real quick. Y'all go back.
Please, the people in first class are talking. So when you're trying listen, me and Tahir used to be back there making nachos.
Everything. And you started to know what's good. Like, oh, y'all got the tortilla soup?
Like, it got to a point. So the previous 2 tours, our first 2 tours, we were traveling. It was a caravan of anywhere from like 6 to 10 of us, right? So we would fly into a city. They would book it, so we would drive to the next 2 cities or something like that. This last tour with Kev, because sometimes we would get to the city early. You can't check in to Moore, all of that time.
That's the worst.
Clayton, it was just me and Kev, so it's more money to go around. We would buy the room for the night before. So when we get to the hotel, we just go to the room. We already
listen. Tahir, I ain't gonna hold you. We spent the first tour sleep in a lot of lobbies, bro. I remember we was stuck in Birmingham, England early. We was in these people hotel lobby, 8 black people deep, kids sleep in these people lobby. They woke up, hey, your room's ready. You gotta get out of here. Y'all gotta get out of here. You are killing the vibe. Y'all. We was in there knocked out at 11 o'clock in these people's lobby, suffering.
Yes.
Because what do you want me to do?
I don't have nowhere to go, Clayton. I got nowhere to go. We already ate. It's 11 o'clock. I have nowhere to go. I'm finna be sleeping in y'all lobby. The room ain't ready. Man, all of a sudden, the room is ready now. Surprise.
Hey, Tim, sometimes if you ride Greyhound at the right time, man, they got some really nice restaurants in some of those bus stations. I'm talking about, man, you talking about fries? You talking about fries with cheese?
I've never been on Greyhound before.
Every now and again, you can sprinkle bacon, dog.
Listen, you on your own with that one, Cletus.
You gotta get on exit row, brother. Exit row.
Tahir, you know what I do, Tahir. I know you were shocked that I flew out of California.
Drive 17 hours to do a comedy show. I'd be like, bruh, at this point, the $200 was worth. You done spent that in gas.
Right.
I'm here though. I'm here.
I respect Cletus' hustle so much, man. That boy will pull up in an 18-wheeler. He didn't call a ride with a truck driver, and that saved him $150 on the rental. Now he
people say
Tahir, you remember when Cletus took the Megabus to our New York show, and there was a storm, and Megabus was like, "Man, we ain't going there no more."
27 hours. It took me 27 hours to get from Virginia to New York. By the time I missed the whole show. I missed the show.
Oh.
But in another
by the time Cletus got there, we were in Pittsburgh.
They had left New York. Hey,
so you missed the whole show.
I missed all of it. But
not only did he miss it, we were not even in that city anymore. We were gone.
Yeah, so you still went to that? You had to.
I still went. I had to go. I had to go to that city. But in true Kev on stage, in true Kev saved my life fashion, Kev not only paid me for the show for trying to get there, but he also rented me a horse and carriage to ride me from New York to Pennsylvania.
In all fairness, that was the only thing they had the size wise for Cletus. Like they had a couple compact cars, but it was like, nah, he ain't gonna be able to. We had to grease that whole car.
And again, you know what even made it even better, Clayton? 2 of the horses were direct relatives of Tahir's. Direct.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Kev paid you for a show that you didn't do.
He did.
We might just need to let that sit in the air for a minute because James Brown would never. Like, I'm just saying, dog. Most of the comedy clubs and comedians I came up with starting out, man, you wasn't there. But that's hard. That's what's up. That's what's up.
No, Cletus. Do you pack all those 3-piece suits when you on the bus? Or do you have to
at two brute? Okay. All right. From you, Angel? I didn't see it coming.
Cletus, I'm looking at the picture behind you. Clearly, that's a lot of material.
There's only one. There's a lot of material.
You on the bus.
It's only one.
It's only one like a jacket with the sleeves cut off. That ain't even a vest.
It's a Bill Belichick jacket.
I've never seen a vest with 48 buttons. There's no reason. There's no reason for a vest to have that many buttons.
At that point, you need a zipper.
Oh my God.
But you got eggnog.
Did she make you ice cream too?
A zipper, Clayton.
Clayton is highly disrespectful. He from Atlanta though. He know what pimps wear. Clayton is from Atlanta. That is a solid deacon, and I don't care what y'all say. You can deacon anywhere in that vest. You can go in any church.
Your vest ain't supposed to come over the shoulder. That's your vest end over here.
Kevin, it's a short sleeve vest. Catch up with your
right here. Stop playing. It's a long sleeve vest.
Material is big, man.
It's a long sleeve vest.
Oh, they just forgot to put the darts in it. That's all. That's kind of why I got a parachute vibe.
Let me get a vest that's a jacket, like a second cousin of a jacket.
You know how sometimes all of your material don't connect like Kev's beard? That's all that's going on with my vest.
It's really only missing this part right here. And it's been 18 months. And it's like, when I said no.
It was your mother and your secretary working every day of the week, but it is not.
The fact that he went straight to the point, he was like, man, it's really only this. You can tell that mess with his soul a little bit. Like, man, it's really only this point. Like everything else straight.
This part, I used to not connect under here. That came through. This part right here is boycotting. This is Trump right now. Like, I did not lose the election. I'm
not going.
That's all right, Cletus. Cletus, if you showed up and picked me up for a date, I will go to any buffet with you. I really would. I would in that suit because you look nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
That suit came with like sprayers for evangelical, like that, or like Spider-Man right on your forehead. That
suit came with the Sizzler's punch card that had 4 punches in it already.
Say what you want to hear. I still have all my teeth.
That suit came with keys to a 96 Caravan already, but the clicker didn't work, so you had to go to the door with the key every time.
But I have more buttons on my jacket than you have teeth in your mouth, Kev. How about that, Tahir? How about that?
With the hard key to the golden nugget.
That suit came with a VIP pass card for Stacey Adams. Any new drops that Stacey Adams is having?
I'm taking all of these. I'm taking all these on the chin. I'm like Roy Jones gonna be with Mike Tyson this weekend. I'm taking all of these.
Low key.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Low key, I am really worried about Roy Jones, and I'm
worried about both of them. I'm worried about both.
I ain't worried about Mike. Have you seen Mike Tyson and these spars and his draws? Mike Tyson has been in a pair of tighty whitey sparring. That man is ready. They got these stupid rules.
Roy Jones was my favorite fighter for about 7 years. When he got knocked out, and he
Pensacola, Florida.
He had that seizure on the ground. Bro, my heart was broken. Right now, Mike Tyson eyes and his sparring, I'm like, this man, he means ill will right now.
Did you hear when his trainer told him to heal?
It's like in the contract where they can't knock each other out, right?
How can you regulate that? How can you regulate that? I'm not gonna knock? You can't.
How do you tell me not how hard to punch you? I mean, your body decides if you're knocked out or not. That ain't me. That ain't my choice.
That's right. Because you can't stop when Tyson get to going. It's over, bro. It's a wrap.
You can't tell nobody to half box.
That's what I'm saying.
You know when Apollo Creed died? You know when Apollo Creed died? In an exhibition. They killed Apollo Creed in an exhibition.
God, Cletus, that's a good point.
Right.
That's a good point.
Right.
If he dies, he dies.
Have you seen him talk? Have you seen him talk about the fight?
Roy Jones has said nothing because he don't want to mistakenly say something to anger Tyson.
No, I watched the thing and they was talking to both of them. And Roy Jones was just like, yeah, you know, they just said, you know, at first it was some other people and they just said, you know, it's going to be an exhibition. We get it out. They talked to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was like, I don't know how not to kill somebody in the ring. If I'm in the ring, I have to assassinate their soul. Their spirit has to leave their body. Or else I find it hard to sleep at night. And Roy Jones was like, like the rest of the questions that Roy Jones answered was like, man, yeah, whatever, man. Like,
who is that on Angel's picture? Who's that on Angel's picture?
Clayton. Here's what this is what it's like. It's like asking, and y'all are comedians. It's like, hey, go out there but just don't kill. Just do okay. You don't know how to do that. You don't even know how to try to kill.
No. Now that you told me that, I'm gonna extra try to kill. I'm gonna go overboard. Like you don't want me to.
I'm gonna just rip off my cheap shirt. And all
Mike Tyson know how to do is stop your heart. That's it. Hit you hard enough to stop your heart. And speaking of heartbeats, that suit came with an autographed copy of the 5 Heartbeats.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Tahir. So I'm just saying, dog. Ask all my ex-wives, Tahir. I'm quick. I am quick. Okay. Come on.
Have you been married, Cletus?
Never. You got 2 choices in life, man. Married or be happy. And I chose happiness every time.
You never thought about getting married?
I did, and then
bought that suit.
Stop drinking.
Pulling them though. Cletus should be pulling them though. I saw you.
First of all, Tim, pause. Time out. This is nationally broadcast all over the world. You don't ever get on there and say, "Oh, I saw you pulling some."
You're pulling.
Wrong answer.
You too old to be that toxic with your masculinity. You're too old.
You gotta let it go, Tahir.
It's not even about.
It is about that.
Tahir, that's like me saying, "Well, no, you don't care because y'all relationship more open than 7-Eleven." But that's like me telling Clayton, "Hey, Clayton, I seen you had them hoes," and Clayton is like,
"I didn't say you had them
hoes." Right? That's what you said, Tim. Tim was like, "I see you pulling them. I seen it." And so now I got 47 women all over America talking about something, but I thought he was the only one for me. Thank you, Tim. You've been married too long.
A woman would like to know that a man is pulling them. So
who?
Them look in the comments. They look. They
say the comments hate me. I don't look in the comments. I don't look at the comments. That's the worst place. We told you that. We sat and we shared as 3 grown men. We shared a pancake and we said, "Don't look in the comments." Then we tell them that here.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy? You said pause to that type of thing, but then you said 3 grown men shared a pancake. You said that out completely out of context. That was completely out of context. I just want to let everyone know the minds and the collective bodies that contribute to Zoom with the homies don't want you to take that out of context. I took Tim and Cletus out to breakfast.
And we shared a pancake.
And that's not what we didn't really share a pancake. They gave us a free pancake because Cletus ordered pancakes and he was like, "Nah, I'm cool." They brought one to the table. We cut it up and everybody had their own plate.
Right. Did you also hear the insult that the man said when he gave me the free pancake? He's like, I know you really I looked at you. You a big man. I know you actually wanted a pancake.
I know you really wanted
I gave you a free pancake.
But hey, that was a good pancake, though. I don't care what nobody.
It was such a good pancake.
It was delicious.
That Tim actually took it as we left the restaurant.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until a video where Tim was like, "Yo, man, shout out to Tahir. He took us out to breakfast. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude." I looked at I said, Did you take the pancake with you?
Yeah.
He's like,
"Why is Kev over there drinking Cambodian breast milk?"
This is Sabrina's Coquito.
Hey. Cheers, my boy. Cheers. Great, Kev. Did you put some brandy or cognac in it?
No, it already came with a little bit of medicine.
No. My boy. Listen to me. Listen to your papa. Put just a little brandy, a little cognac in it, man. You're good. Trust me. You ain't got to do nothing tomorrow.
I can see you some of this apple pie moonshine if you want. I'll be right back.
Shut up. Ain't nobody gonna wait on that shit.
Well, this is delicious. The only thing more delicious is Mexican street tacos.
You can clean the paint off the walls with that moonshine right there, man. Ain't nobody
good.
Just that. That's brown fabuloso. You're drinking brown listerine.
Matter of fact, get Clayton back his hairstyle. How about you do that?
I had it first. This nigga Clayton just came to this lifestyle. He don't know nothing about it.
You ain't even had freckles last year. You only had no kids.
Clayton still use a sponge. I ain't used a sponge since 2017, my G. I'm out here.
You just lay your head on the carpet and spin it around.
We being unfair to Tim and Jarrell. We got Tim and Jarrell over there reading Bible study.
Not the man.
No, I'm reading the comments. They talking about you, Cletus.
Tim, stay out the comments. They hate me in the comments. I don't even
No,
go
they
in
don't, Cletus. They were agreeing with me that you had your suit would be nice going to a buffet. They said
first of all, I can't wear that suit to a buffet. You see those buttons is right at their limit already. They are.
Cletus is like the third member of the Canton Spirituals.
Of the what?
Canton Spiritual Quartet group.
I know who they are.
Yeah, ain't nobody but me, you, and Jarrell saved in here, so we the only ones that know who the can.
First of all, after all the foolishness you say, don't nobody believe you saved, nigga.
I'm in new members class to hear.
Don't nobody believe you saved, nigga.
I'm in new members class, dog.
Listen,
I ain't been saved long.
First of all the shit that you talk all night long, and then you hang with me, don't nobody believe you saved, Cletus.
First of all, the two most petty people in history are God and Jesus. They're the two most petty people ever, man. I can be petty. My savior's petty.
You ain't petty though. You messy. You a messy old
I'm
man.
what?
You
I'm
like
messy.
to start shit with the old people on the block.
I'm messy?
Messy.
You said messy.
I said you messy.
Elliot?
Messy.
Angel, we was just on our way to Sizzler till you said that. We was on our way to go. We was on our way to Golden Corral and you weren't it. You ain't getting none of these biscuits.
Please give me a second chance.
And I'm gonna tell you what, Angel, you might have shot yourself in the foot because that suit is lined with Ziploc bags on the inside. So he gonna take some shit home.
That suit can actually be used as a flotation device. How about that, Tahir? Huh? Come on, tell them something you don't know about me. Huh? Y'all keep thinking Tahir's a thug. How about you tell them, Tahir, you got two parents and your parents had a real good marriage, Tahir? How about you tell them that? You went to a private school. You're not even from real St. Louis. You're from East St. Louis. How about you wear that? Wear that,
St.
dog.
Louis is worse than real St. Louis.
You ain't got no team.
Worse.
You and Nelly both faking. How about that?
East St. Louis is way worse. Everybody knows I didn't come from a two-family household.
Your glasses ain't even got prescription in it. Be real. It actually rains in Southern California.
You came from a two-family household?
A two-family household, Clay.
Wait a minute.
A lot of people in that house.
Wait a minute. How many of y'all didn't have two parents in the house?
In one house?
It didn't matter. It was two families.
Yeah, two families. At least two parents in there.
He said two families.
I thought that sounded weird, Clayton coming out. I was like,
y'all not gonna make us two-parent household kids feel bad. No.
Ain't to look at you over there with your real hair and real parents. We ain't listening to you.
Okay.
Okay, work it then. All right. I'm gonna do $1 at the screen.
My Cash App right there.
So say I need a TV stand again. People get my Cash App. Say that again. Run them again. Hey, let me show you what else. I'm gonna take you into another room.
Well, I need some
did you
stuff.
cash out on This Is Why I Love You?
Did
you cash out on This Is Why I Love You?
So, the way that came about, we were on set of Flawed. You never heard?
Really?
Yeah, we were on set of Flawed, and in the break room, they had a grand piano. So I sat down and started playing some chords that were, I just didn't have any words to yet. So by the time Flawed came out, somebody posted when we were in the break room. And so the chords that I was playing, when they asked Major what he wanted for lunch, it was like turkey or chicken. And so he said, chicken salad sandwich. And so by the time Flawed came out, he signed with Harmony Samuels.
Yeah.
Harmony said, we actually need to write a song to that. So Harmony Samuels, Major, and me, just in case anyone wasn't in here earlier, I'm going to go ahead and.
Wow. Is that really the story of how that song came about?
That's how Why I Love You came about. On the set of Flawed. Yeah. I played the chord progressions and everything. So me, Major, and Harmony, it came out like a year after we shot. So he had signed with Harmony by that time.
Dang, that is a dope story, bro.
That's crazy.
Y'all be talented,
man.
I want to be like y'all so bad.
What's for you?
Jarrell is real life. Jarrell is one of the most talented people on the planet. Like,
for sure.
It does. It does feel weird, Kev. Yeah, it feels real. Yeah.
Hey, stop with the high quality clothing.
Feels weird.
Jarrell, you gotta. This one.
Yeah.
It's a better quality shirt.
Don't tear that shirt. Don't tear that shirt.
It's a better quality shirt.
Yeah, that one didn't break as easy as the other one.
Everything
That shirt was not going. I told you that other shirt was ready to tear away. He was ready at the bottom.
Oh, distraction! We need distractions. Oh, it feels weird. It feels weird.
You're the pride of Detroit. You're the pride of Detroit, Jarrell, man. They love you out here. But everybody on here like
Cletus, can we tear one of your vests? You think it'll break easily or no?
Grease don't come.
We can't tear just the top of it.
It'll probably do the same thing that would happen if I pulled your hair, Angel. Was that
is it 9 o'clock yet? Is it 9? Is it 9 o'clock?
Because no, I gotta fight every night to prove my love. I had been all right with Angel. I had let everything slide from Angel's perspective, and she just kept coming for me, dog. Y'all killing me out here, man.
We comedians, Cletus. This
I know. Dog, I'm fighting for my life out here.
What do they want?
Robert.
No, that's the most gangster part of that whole drink. How she kept that mama, Robert.
My mind telling me no.
Yeah.
But my body is telling me yes.
That's all they gonna do it on Kelly style and play his music.
When he started telling him
he gonna get on the stand, they gonna be like, play 12, play track 3.
I try to sneak up on it to here.
Yes. Come on with the run.
Oh, Angela, you better run. That's why I don't sing, because I don't run at all. I don't run.
This last 3 minutes has been complete chaos. Kevin keeps trying to sneak up on his shirt to rip it, like the shirt is prepared. The shirt is like,
no.
He just randomly tries to pull his shirt.
what you did to that other shirt.
That is so funny.
We're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this up, man. Thank y'all for pulling up to another episode of Zooming with the Homies. This is the last show of the week. Tomorrow, take time, spend it with your family, your loved ones, your friends, and make sure you watch Keep Your Distance Comedy Show.
Yeah.
Everybody on the show has a promo code. I think it's for most people it's their first name. For me, it's MOBSTER. You use that promo code, save $3 at checkout. Go ahead and pull up. We're gonna get ready and close out. Let's go, Clayton, Cletus, Tim, Angel, Jarrell, then Kev.
Hey man, Clayton English, you know what it is. Clayton English on everything. CLAYTON English. If you can't figure out how to spell it, I don't really want you following me. Check out my Epics special. It's on Epics. It's called Unprotected Sets. Unprotected Sets, like comedy sets. It's out right now. Go check that out and make sure you watch to Keep Your Distance and keep coming back to Zooming with the Homies.
There it is.
Same thing for me, man. Clayton English on Cletus Comedy on everything, man. Hey man, first foremost, man, I gotta give a big shout out to you, Tahir, man. We really appreciate you giving us the platform and just wish you all the success in the world. Gotta give a big shout out to my man Larry Hales, who is probably the greatest comedian I ever worked with in my life. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Farmers Only, all of those things, man. It's all Cletus Comedy. Check out this special. Use code Cletus because I need the money more than anybody else.
Yo, it's Tim Shropshire. Thank y'all for showing love in the Cash App. Jeffrey and Ernestine. Ooh, Jordan. Somebody sent $10. Hey, much love to you. Thank you. Tahir, Kev, thank you for letting us be on your platforms. It means everything. Tim Shrop Comedy on all platforms, Instagram, my website, Facebook, Twitter. Don't do Twitter, but I need to. But thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the love, man. And tune in tomorrow.
Okay, my turn. So I want to first of all say all SOARs, please get your tickets. Use my promo code Angel. I want to give a shout out in the Cash App to Popcorn World, LeBaron, you're the best. Redora, Jordan, taking the stage, and Quentin. Thank you so much for the love. I also want to say follow me on Instagram at The Angel Games. Some of y'all mixing up that chick Angel. She's a soror too, so follow both of us, okay? So The Angel Games and that chick Angel. Love y'all.
That is.
Well, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. Appreciate everyone. Yo, hey, Kev trying to sneak up on the shirt is, I can't look at him. I gotta block that look out. We want to thank Ernestine, hey man. She's a good, faithful member. Every week. Ernestine, Jordan, Ty, you hit the Cash App. Everyone else in here, go ahead, it's right there. It's right there. Add to it. Tahir, man, thank you for letting me on, man. This is fun. Let's do it again sometime. Kev, appreciate you, man. Kev won't reply to thank yous, even if it's like through text, he won't text back. But so publicly, I know you hear me now. Thank you for this keeping your distance opportunity. I'm looking forward. It was my first time on stage since February, actually.
Woo, man.
So it's been a journey, you know what I'm saying? But everybody, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Keep Your Distance Comedy Show, Thanksgiving and Black Friday. And let's just keep the momentum going. Thanks everybody for the support. All social media platforms at JORELQUINN. Peace.
Kevin.
Who's next?
You, Kevin.
Oh,
This shirt.
that was a good shirt too, bro.
It was a good
Wow,
shirt.
that was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not be defeated.
That's what
Want
that
you
therapist
to know. Keep
Do
Your
a
Distance
real cool
Comedy
party.
Thanksgiving special is streaming now. If you don't have your ticket,
Streaming now.
streaming now. The link already went out about
Oh, it's
45
streaming
minutes
now.
ago. If you buy your link right now, buy your ticket, you'll get a confirmation email. The link will come in. I'm watching. Let's see who on here right now.
Can you send me the link, Kev? I got my ticket.
Go to keepyourdistance.com, KEVONSTAGE.com. Go ahead and pick that up. You know what I'm saying? You got paid, so go ahead and pick that up.
Oh, I thought you were sending us a link.
$17. Go ahead and pick that up. You know what I'm saying?
It's false advertising. This is false advertisement.
No, $3 off promo code Kev, or use your own promo code. link will come. You get $1 sent to you.
Please hit the Cash App, people.
Yeah, so check that out.
Can y'all help me buy a ticket to my show?
$17.
Help
please.
me see me. Help me see me.
Go ahead and get that.
God, look at Cletus.
Cletus, you did not put that vest.
Boy,
Woo!
that shit is
Cletus?
what is that made out of? That's made out of the animal that killed the
Oh, he
crocodile.
ready for
That
pandemic,
is
boy.
stingray.
Yo, that's
Listen.
Hey, you
Say-
know,
say you don't
down here, boy.
Say
Look
you don't
at
look like a
What you know about that there, Kev? First of all,
Hey,
Cletus.
Cletus,
You
you
ain't
got
got none of
that.
Kev.
Cletus,
Get
that's
you some of
called
this,
hot
Kev.
gloss.
Get you some of this, Kev, huh?
Ooh.
No, dog, it don't roll up. Tell it to
Put the
roll
stomach
up.
out, Cletus. Put the stomach out. Let me see the stomach. Let me see if I can rub it down.
No, we're about to go.
Cletus, if you put the stomach out, I'm rubbing it down on site.
No, Angel, no, this is a kid show. This is a kid show.
Huh?
This
This
is
is a
clean.
kid show.
This is clean.
Kev been out here with all four nipples out. Now you gonna tell me I can't get out here and let my keg loose.
Tahir, did you just say kids can't see his stomach?
It's a kid show. This is a kid-friendly show.
This is content.
Go ahead and get y'all tickets. Keep Your Distance Comedy. Use any of the comedians' promo code. It's their name, or Tahir is MOBSTER. You can watch it all the way through Friday night, $17. It's streaming right now. Link coming right now. Any questions, email info@Transit Pictures. I'm off tomorrow. You feel me?
Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Brother in Blue. Shout out to Taking the Stage. Shout out to Digitizer. and LeBaron as well. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for the donations. New episode of Working This Hard came out today. New episode of More to the Story came out this past. I'm finna block Kevin too.
Why are Kev's nipples kid friendly, but my nipples ain't? What's the difference between, it's just an areola.
Because Cletus, you built like a 94 Ford Taurus. Okay, so your nipples are gonna be the size of headlights. It's just not friendly for TV. New episode of More to the Story came out this past Tuesday, yesterday. Tomorrow we got a new episode of Damn Internet You Scary, so please check that out as well. Big shout out to the Scary Squad and shout out to the MooreMods as well. I have new promo codes this weekend. We're gonna start the Black Friday sale tonight. It's gonna go until Monday night. The promo code is going to be BLKFRI. You can grab all your merch. Will be 15% off. And for my Patreon, I'm gonna put the code in there. All your merch is gonna be 20% off from now up until Friday night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Zooming with the Homies. And make sure you get your tickets to the Keep Your Distance Comedy Show. You use the code Monster, save $3 on it, and you can get it tonight. You start watching it tonight, then you can watch it tomorrow with your family, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to all my guests tonight. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make home safe. Happy holidays. Enjoy yourself.
All right, at home. We're